Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something I've needed to do for a while now, and that is clean out my fridge. It needs a deep clean. I think it is so messy right now and it has been driving me nuts. We are going to go ahead and get that cleaned up. I'm honestly a little embarrassed to show you guys what it looks like because normally I pride myself on being super organized and having a clean fridge and pantry space and kitchen, but it has been a couple of months where there is a lot going on and it is just overdue for a cleaning. We are going to do a full deep clean and organization, take everything out, throw anything away that needs to be thrown away. Then we are going to wipe it all down, organize it, and make sure that it looks fresh and clean. It's always so much more fun to look in your fridge for ingredients or to cook when you have a clean, organized fridge. So I have missed that for the past couple of months and I am really excited to have it again. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you what the fridge looks like now and then we'll start to clean. Okay, let me show you guys the fridge. I'm gonna clip this here and we'll see how this works out. We have a pretty big fridge, which is great because we cook a lot. So we definitely need the space. Everything is just kind of out of place for the way I like to keep things organized. But I definitely want to make sure that these shelves get further organized because there is stuff in bags. I usually put them in mason jars, especially like nuts and seeds. I like them to be all in one area where I can clearly see them and it's categorized. I have a little bit of OCD, so that's always nice to have a clean space that does not stress me out. We'll go through all of these shelves and little shelves back here. We'll make sure that everything that's going to go bad sooner is towards the front and we'll put healthier things towards the front. I love to hide anything that's somewhat unhealthy because I don't want to open my fridge and see that. I am very visual, as most of us are. So if I open up my fridge and I see cookies, I'm gonna eat the cookies 100%. The fridge starts yelling at me if it's open for too long. I will do a close-up too of the fridge so you can see exactly what's going on and we can have that amazing, satisfying moment when it is all cleaned at the end and we have the transformation. All right, friends, let's start step one. We are going to take everything out, take inventory, throw anything away if needed, and wipe it down. I think we are going to go section by section for this because it's pretty hot in Texas right now and I don't think we should leave everything out of the fridge for too long. So we'll start with this door on the side and then we'll move on to the other door and go section by section within the fridge. I want to show you what I use to clean the fridge in terms of wiping it down. So I have two basic cleaners that I use in the house. I make them both myself. This one is labeled counter spray, but it's also fine for glass and it's rubbing alcohol, water, and essential oils. So we're gonna use that for the glass in there. And then this one is labeled floor cleaner because it's mainly for things like wood, but it is really a basic all-purpose cleaner. It's vinegar, distilled water, and essential oils. We'll use this on the other parts of the fridge that aren't glass. This is looking beautiful and clean, so I feel good about that. And now we have everything out on the counter here, so I'm going to go through this and we are going to consolidate things. Like I already see I have a few bags of pumpkin seeds. I need to put those in a mason jar and we're going to see what else we can do. feels so good to get rid of bags like that. I think that jars just look so much cuter. All right, so we're good with those. Then we have some jams. We're gonna keep those are new. We have pecans. These are almost empty. So I'm going to go and grab the grocery list and we're gonna write that down. Everything else is good to keep. Common question that I have gotten asked when I share pictures of my fridge on Instagram is, why do I keep nuts and seeds in the fridge? A lot of nuts and seeds will say on the bag, on these walnuts, it says to prolong freshness, refrigerate after purchasing. And especially if they're things that are open, I really just like to keep them in the fridge so that they stay nice and fresh. These in here. I also like to organize things based on what I want to be eating the most too. For example, if I really want to make sure that I'm eating some hemp seeds, either because I know we have a ton or because I want to get more of those nutrients, then I'll put that at the front. That door is good to go. As I go through, for example, I don't want the tomato sauce to be over there. I'm not gonna put this back, obviously, where it doesn't belong. I'm going to put it where it needs to be so that when I organize this area, I can take that into consideration. Sticking with the doors first, we are going to now organize this door, do the same thing. Take everything out, spray it down, and organize it. Okay, let's go through all of this now. The main thing we need to go through here is the sauces. I try to stay on top of these, but Jimmy and I both really love cooking. So sometimes we end up with just too many. Sauce bottles kind of gross me out. They easily drip down the sides and just get kind of icky. So I don't mind just giving everything a quick wipe down while I'm at it. Like, ew, literally, that just came off. I know I'm dramatic, okay? I'm aware. I'm very aware. We have cleaned all of the sauce bottles. Now I just need to see, do we have duplicates anywhere? These are all necessary. I thought I saw another mustard. It's a different type of mustard, okay, all right. These are all different, surprisingly. We have a lot of sauces. Now I'm just gonna really organize it and put it back because there's actually nothing to get rid of here. As I'm organizing and putting things away in here, I like to put similar things next to each other so that they can get used. I also like to put the tallest things in the back so that you can see them. Things that are a bit shorter, like these little things, will go in the front. Now I'm gonna do my least favorite thing, and that is the drawers. They're very hard to clean and get in there. I'm probably gonna use the vacuum cleaner just to get out all of the little bits of fruit and vegetable leaves that may have fallen off, and we're going to really scrub down this area. let's go ahead and work on these drawers. We're gonna take everything out. These are all veggies. I'm gonna take them all out. Ugh, these get so gross. I'll show you a close-up just so that you can have the satisfaction when it's cleaned. I like to open up the drawers fully so that you can get in all of the little nooks and crannies of these. I feel like if you're cleaning the fridge, you might as well fully get it really clean. For this drawer, I'm using a little bit of the rubbing alcohol spray because I feel like it just needs something a little stronger than the vinegar. Now we're going to go through the veggies and put them back in here. By the way, if you're cleaning your own fridge, I highly recommend starting from the top if you can, because when you clean the top, things will fall down. I just started with the drawers because I wanted to get it over with. If you want to be smart about it, start from the top. I keep things like ginger root in a little Tupperware just to keep it organized. I like to keep veggies that you typically eat fresh for salads in one drawer, and then veggies that we typically cook in the other drawer. Now let's do the shelves. We're gonna start with the top. I don't know what I just pressed. We will see. The shelves are looking super, super clean. So now we are going to go through everything. There's so much stuff out on this counter. We're gonna go through this, get rid of anything, and then we can put it back. There is a lot of stuff. I'm not seeing too many duplicates. I'm seeing a couple of things that can go in our garage fridge. These coffee beans and these productivity shots. Right. I remember when I shared this on Instagram, people thought it was so funny. Our fridge has a thing back here for like a wine bottle to sit on, but I use it to hold my avocados. And I have to say, it is a great place to put your avocados. I think you can see. Wait, they just sit right in where the wine bottle would. Perfection. This is how we store cilantro, in a glass jar with a plastic bag over it. I don't know why, but this keeps it really fresh. I'm not a huge fan of how this looks, but some things you just gotta live with. Looking super organized, and now we are doing the very last drawer. I actually don't think this drawer comes out. It's a little harder to clean, but we're gonna do what we can. This is the drawer where we keep all of the vegan cheeses. We have so many dairy-free cheeses. We have hummus, we have artichoke spread, we have chicken sausage, lots and lots of stuff. Peeled garlic, peeled shallot, so many things. It's like never ending. All right, we are gonna need the vacuum again for this one, so I'm gonna grab the vacuum. Oh my gosh, I found a way to get this drawer out, and I have literally been trying to figure this out forever. I think it's gonna be really hard to put back in, but maybe I can just wipe it down. I don't know, we'll see. Stay. All right, guys, we're gonna do what we can here. I'm literally excited to be able to clean this because it has not been cleaned. There's something satisfying about being able to get the whole thing clean. Just needed a little wipe down. There was some stuff that got stuck back here. Oh man, let's see. I got this. Ah. Did it. Give it one last little wipe down. Oh my gosh, it looks so fresh and clean. I love it. Okay, we are so close. That is perfectly clean now, and we are just gonna go through these cheeses, consolidate things, and then put them back. Now we are going to get it organized. Last step. Ooh. This drawer is just never gonna look as organized as I wish it would, but this is good enough. We are finished, and it feels so good. There was a point there halfway through where I was like, I am done with this, but you guys helped hold me accountable, so thank you for that. And now we have a beautiful, fresh fridge. I will show you some close-ups of everything, but it just feels so good right now because there is a ton of space. Things don't feel super crowded. The food and ingredients that I want to make sure we use and eat are all displayed at the front, and things are just much more organized. Feels so good to be done with that, and it feels nice that it is organized. Thank you guys for coming along with me as I organized the fridge. It was just much needed, and I hope that it inspired you to either organize your fridge too. Maybe you did it at the same time as me. I always find it relaxing to see a transformation and see something cleaned and organized. I hope you got that same feeling. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment below and let me know how often you like to organize your fridge, and if you have any good fridge organization tips, I would love to hear them. If you're not already subscribed, hit that button down below and you won't miss any of my new videos. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye guys.